Thank you to the publishers and author that sent me these 13 books in the second half of March. I'm so very appreciative and very excited to read them. Let's get into the haul. Thank you so much to author Lynn Paulson for sending me a copy of your book, The Revenge Party. This publishes on May 12th and it's a debut psychological thriller. It follows a woman named Catherine who realizes the man that she's married is a predator and it's time to seek her revenge. Thank you Bookature for the copy of I Want Your Family by Danielle Hurst. This book is available on Kindle Unlimited and it's a psychological thriller that follows a woman who becomes obsessed with her neighbor and decides that she is going to be the new Mrs. of the family. Thank you Cosmo Reads for the copy of The Last Time We Drowned by Saratoga Schaefer. This publishes on June 1st and it follows a bookstagrammer who gets invited to be a part of an influencer colony that lives aboard a ship. All's well until a storm hits and then it's revealed that there is an unaliver aboard. I've actually already read this one and I enjoyed it. I rated it 3.75 stars. Thank you Tor Nightfire for the copy of Deadweight by Hildur Newstaddir. This publishes on May 26th and this is an Icelandic thriller that follows a woman who returns a black cat to its rightful owner just to become friends with the owner, and then things take a violent turn. I actually read this one at the end of last year and I absolutely loved it. I rated it 5 stars. Thank you Crooked Lane Books for the early copy of It Came from Neverland by Cynthia Paleo. This is a horror book that is a dark retelling of Peter Pan that takes place during World War I. Thank you Atria Books for these next 2 books. Julie Chan is Dead by Leanne Zhang will be out in paperback on April 21st. This follows Julie Chan and she's down on her luck, so when she finds out that her famous influencer sister has passed away, she decides to assume her identity because they're twins and, well, it does not go well. A River Red with Blood by John Connolly publishes on May 5th, and this is a supernatural thriller that follows a private investigator who is looking for a connection between 2 disappearances. Thank you Saga Press for the copy of Wretch by Eric LaRocca. This follows a man who is grieving the loss of his husband who joins a support group and gets introduced to a figure known as Porcelain Ka, who is able to grant him one last intimate moment with his husband for a price. Thank you Little Brown and Company for the next 2 books. Such a Lucky Girl by Wendy Hurd is a twisty horror book that publishes on June 16th, and this follows an influencer who gets entangled in a dark web of jealousy-fueled magic. And one of the main characters in the story has the same name as me, spelled the same way, so I'm stoked about that. The Revenge Playbook by Rima Onaseta publishes on July 16th, and this is a YA thriller that follows 2 roommates and enemies at the secondary school who decide to team up to take revenge on a boy that wronged them both. Thank you Union Square & Co. for the copy of Murder Like Clockwork by Nicola White. This is the 2nd book in a series and it follows a woman named Audrey and her friend Lewis who are looking into an unaliving of a body that is no longer there and the cops no longer believe that there ever was an unaliving. Thank you Page Street YA for sending me a copy of Under a Carnivore Sky by Brianna Jett. This is a YA fantasy horror that follows a girl named Lily who decides she is going to be the one to hunt down a swamp monster and kill it. And lastly, thank you to Dutton Books for this copy of Harmless by Miranda Schulman and for this very cool hat. This publishes on April 14th and it is a suspense book that follows a girl whose twin sister has passed away and she decides to reconnect with some old friends, and it sounds like there is some dark secrets and ulterior motives at play. Again, thank you so much to author Lynn Paulson and to the publishers who sent me these books. I'm so grateful. I can't wait to read them. Please let me know in the comments which of these books you want me to read first.